Winter is here for many of us. Not everybody enjoys this season, but for some, it's a great season for outdoor adventures. And when it's snow and a little bit of cold, even better. I thought I'd take a look back at this trip in the archipelago, in the southern archipelago in Stockholm, Sweden.
Yes. Skärgården har aldrig varit så här tjusig.
The archipelago really never looked this nice, is what I'm saying there. So I am out here with some friends and a new group of paddlers that we hadn't met before, with Friluftsfrämjandet Haninge, a local branch of the Swedish Outdoor Association. This was one paddling trip in a series that they arranged, basically aiming to allow paddlers to complete their Harry year. In Sweden, a Harry year, Harry år in Swedish, is the concept of paddling at least once a month, every month during a full calendar year. And while that might sound straightforward enough, it really wasn't this year, for example, because the water was frozen in so many locations. Basically all lakes were frozen, rivers, streams, and also a lot of the sea in the archipelago. So this was one of the few locations where you could comfortably, more or less, get out on the water. And so we gathered on this snowy, overcast, cloudy day with the aim of exploring the coastline here outside Gålö in the southern archipelago in Stockholm. And
skärgården är ändå en särskild känsla när det är snö.
As I'm saying here, it's a special feeling to experience the archipelago when it's covered in snow. It's a different look and it's just beautiful. And
Klassisk svensk sommar.
well,
Eller?
typical Swedish summer, one might call it, as I did there. So anyway, we're out here. This was a great group to paddle with, and I have made a video of this before, but I did promise to revisit this and share a bit more footage at some point in the future. So this is what I'm doing now. Here we're reaching this lighthouse. We're sticking close to the coastline because at the end of the day it's winter, it's dangerously cold in the water, it's minus 2 degrees Celsius, just below the freezing point, and it's just responsible to be in reasonable locations here because this is an open group paddle and open for paddlers in general, and of course our tour leader here, Thomas, needed an excuse to go lighthouse climbing, of course. This was a fun part of the paddle.
Är det här din talarstol som du brukar använda?
You know, we're asking him if this is his usual speaker's chair, but of course as a leader you need to have a good overview of the group at all times.
Vi är här församlade för att sjunga kayak.
So this is of course a tactical leadership decision. Anyway, it's a great day to be out. A bit windy here and there, some snow falling, but generally calm, and we have the water to ourselves here. It's just beautiful. And as I said, this is taking place just off the coastline. It's relatively safe here. It's the inner archipelago, always close to land. And of course you can do much more advanced winter kayaking trips in winter. And there are a lot of really experienced paddlers in this group. But when it's an open event, it's usually more safe to stay in manageable conditions. And of course, one priority during any paddling trip is lunch
Men vad kul att träffa på er ute i skärgården.
or
Mitt där.
snacks.
Ja.
Well, here I'm saying to my friends who actually arrived at the same time, but, hey, it's nice to meet you guys unexpectedly in the archipelago. But anyway,
Yes.
lunch or
Se till om det
meals
behövs någon handräckning.
and snacks are always a key part of any paddle, especially with the Swedish Outdoor Association. But my cousin, who's a kayak instructor and leader in Finland, always says as well, if there's no snacks or no food, I'm not going paddling. That's a reasonable philosophy. So we had a great lunch location here. I just took it easy, had some food, and enjoyed the view. And of course, another part of a good paddle might be a group photo every once in a
Här
while.
står vi och smilar upp oss helt i onödan. Ja.
So our leader Thomas is taking a photo here,
Får man ha accessoarer?
and if you're taking a group photo, you need to distinguish yourself. So
Stolt över.
I decided to have my own accessory here, just to
exact.
seem cool. Well, if there's ice, it must be cool. So. All right. That was a lot of fun paddling with this group, actually. And if you are residents in Sweden, there are paddles with the Swedish Outdoor Association, Friluftsfrämjandet, all year round in so many locations in Sweden, all around the country. So if you're looking to paddle or hike or
Ser så jag inte
bike
förstör din bild
or
där.
climb or whatever you want to do, go ice skating, you can go to www.friluftsfrämjandet.se and check out activities there.
Nu kommer den.
And here we had some air reconnaissance.
Yes! Nu kommer den.
Let's take a look again. Yeah, you do get to see a lot of swans where you are out in the archipelago. Paddling in winter is, of course, something that requires a lot of safety precautions and the proper gear, such as a dry suit and proper clothing underneath. And there are a lot of things to think about. So if you haven't already checked out the winter kayaking playlist on this channel, there are some good safety videos there and also a lot of information about winter kayaking in general. There's also a winter kayaking group on Facebook. Well, this was a great trip. I'll leave you with this final thought. Watch out for ice forming on your kayak in cold weather, as we can see here.
Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe in order to help others find information on this channel and stay updated on upcoming videos. Stay safe out there and happy paddles!